What's up, good people? It's your boy. Ooh, can y'all see me? It's your boy, Leroy McKenzie Jr. coming to you. Y'all see me? I got my Black Professional Men hoodie on today, and there's a reason that I have that on today, and you'll find out about that in a quick second, because I'm going to let you all know about that. I'm wearing that because of what I'm doing this week, and it has to do with manhood, specifically the miseducation of manhood, and my focus this week, as I try to give you all, I've been doing these lately, just different things that I want to focus on. We're focusing on Just Be a Man this week. Just be a man. I know I usually do topics that deal with professionalism, branding, marketing, but this is part of what I do as well too. But I want us to focus on, and this is for the men. Y'all not gonna like me this week. I promise you, y'all really. There's some of y'all that's not gonna like what I have to say, and some of y'all that's not gonna like what I'm asking you to do. That's up to you. I'm just telling you, I have these conversations all the time, whether in speaking or whether just in conversations with my friends about manhood, and just about a lot of the things that we see, that we hear, and that we get, have to deal with these days with not just the younger generation of men, but this generation, the older generation of men too. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Just be a man. And when I say man, man stands for mature, accountable, and natural. I'm going to say that again. Man, which is the 3 parts that we're going to do this week. It's going to be a 3-part series. Today, we deal with mature, being a mature man, being an accountable man, and being a natural man. What does that mean? So I'm going to break those down. And today I'm dealing with the mature man. What does it mean to be a mature man? So what I want to do, we're going to talk about a couple different perspectives of being a mature man. The first one actually is, are you able to assess situations that you deal with? Are you able to, and when I say assess, that means you actually think logically about the situation that you're dealing with. I don't care if it's whether it has to deal with your family, whether it has to be with your relationship that you were in, with your significant other, with your spouse. What are you able to actually think about and process what the situation is? Do you sit back and before you react, do you think? Do you think before you react? Because that's what men do. Men think before they react to situations. They don't just fly off the handle, or they just don't act different ways about, something, want to go off the handle about things. So you want to make sure that you're able to assess the situation that you're in. Second thing is act your age. I can't begin to explain about understanding maturity and understand what it is to be a man and to act as if you are 35, 30, 45. Now, if you're a younger gentleman and you're watching this, I get it. You may not have experienced life as much as some of the other men that you may be around, or as some of us who have been around for a while. But understand that being of a certain age doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be mature, but it does require that you be mature. I'm going to say that again. Just because you are of a specific age doesn't mean that it gives you the right to act a certain way, irresponsibly, or in a certain way where you just don't have a care. But there should be, at the adult age, where you have an understanding of what it is that you're doing, a responsibility for what you're doing. For my grown men who will understand this, the person that you were, the man that you were, or the young man that you were at 25, you should not now be that same adult man at 30, 35, 40, 45, 55. If you're the same man at 45 that you were at 25, you have wasted 20 years of your life. I'm going to say that again. If you're the same man or young man that you were at 25, that you are at 35 or 45, you've wasted 10, 20 years of your life. Because there should be a maturity as you grow into life, as you grow into manhood. There should be a maturity in who you are because of the experiences that you have, the things that you've done, you've gone through. You've made some mistakes, as we all have. We've made mistakes, so we have an understanding, and we have a clarity on who we are and what we need to do in life, and that comes with age. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is be responsible. Are you responsible as a man? I don't care if you're 18, I don't care if you're 35, 45, 55, 65. Are you responsible? Are you a responsible man for the actions that you take, things that you do, and the person that you're becoming? Are you taking responsibility? Do you take responsibility for those actions that you do? Like I said, whether it's dealing with your family, whether it's dealing with your significant other, or someone that you even may be dating. How do you treat them? Are you responsible enough to even treat them when you go out? Do you even know the way to even treat someone when you take them out, or taking them out, or understanding of all of that? Are you responsible? Are you responsible with the job that you have? Are you responsible with the career that you're building? Are you responsible with the legacy that you're building? I want those young men that may watch this in their 20s, I want you to start thinking in your 20s about your legacy that you will leave. I know that's probably the furthest thing from your mind, but if you start thinking about that in your 20s, by the time you get in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, you will be so far advanced. And I get it. I get it. Those of us that are older men understand that. In the 20s, that's the last thing that you're thinking about. But we would be so much further along if that was what we were thinking about when we were in our 20s and 30s. And it's our responsibility, those that are already there now, to teach you about thinking about those things now, to put that bug in your ear about thinking of who you are at 20, who you want to be at 30, at 40, at 50, at 60. So that by the time you get there, you're already building to that man that you want to be. So that's this part one of Just Be a Man. We talked about maturity today. So I hope that resonates with someone, with the brothers, sisters. I want you all to understand that the men that you have in your life, you want to make sure, especially those that may be thinking about getting involved with someone or you ask yourself that question. Is the man that I'm involved with, or is the man that I'm dealing with, is he mature? Can he assess a situation? Can he, does he act his age? And then thirdly, does he take responsibility? It's your boy, Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Y'all know what it is. We're leaving the familiar, elevate our influence. And the only way we can elevate our influence as men is if we act like men. We act mature, we take accountability, and then we act natural. We'll talk to y'all soon. We'll do Wednesday for part 2, which is going to be accountable. Are you a man that is accountable for your actions? We'll talk to y'all soon.